Tammy and I have been married about a year and a half. I had just worked in a political campaign, my very first one, and God had really blessed us with some success. Even though we didn't win it, it was truly successful in what we were able to accomplish. In those days, if you finish a campaign, you're out of a job. So a wealthy businessman who had been a part of this man's campaign liked me, and he hired me, paid me a decent salary to work in a condo that he owns, kind of selling them. I don't remember what I did. It was a super easy schedule. I kept telling him, I don't have anything to do. We'll just sit there and have fun. So I get paid to do, and so I felt God say, I gave this to you so you can pray. So because I kept saying, God, I need direction. He said, well, just pray. So for about 15, 20 days, every day, I would kneel down, and I'd have this 30 minutes to an hour, usually, time. God, give me direction. I got to take care of my new wife, and I thought you told me I was going to be involved politically, and now it's kind of over. What's next? I don't know what to do. Pray, nothing. Finally, I don't know, maybe 10 days into it. Same thing, sit down, pray, but this was a different one. This was a different one. Suddenly something just shifted in the atmosphere of that little condo. The peace of God just dropped on me. I had absolute confidence at that moment that God was about to do something. Because when God's kingdom comes, when you tap in his kingdom, peace is a result. No matter what his kingdom is righteousness, peace and joy. When you tap into the kingdom of the unseen world, peace is going to drop on you. And it did. And then I'm saying, I just got quiet. For about 5 minutes, didn't say a word. It's a long time for me, I'm a talker. Just quiet. And suddenly I heard this name, almost audible, Denny Smith. And I said out loud, who's Denny Smith? Who's Denny Smith? I've heard that name. Who's Denny Smith? What is that? I've been praying, God showed me, what does this mean? So I called a friend of mine, one of my best friends at church, Jack Lohman, and I said, hey, Jack, do you know Denny Smith? And he laughs out loud. You don't know who Denny is? I said, no, he's probably one of the greatest politicians in the state of Oregon. He's a United States congressman. Why are you asking? I said, I don't know. I just felt God tell me Denny Smith. He said, oh my God, you better do something about that. So I call on the phone, the congressman's office. Hi, I'm Jerry McKinney. Can I meet the congressman? And they said, what did you want? Well, I want to work for him. They said, well, send us your resume. Click. I thought, anyway, look, I get too much. It's a cool story. End result was 2 weeks later, I'm sitting in the family room of this congressman's home with his chief of staff, the congressman, and me. And they offered me a job to become their finance director. And for 3 different campaigns over 6 or 8 years, I raised millions of dollars, met the wealthiest people in the state, went to Washington, D.C., led people to Jesus. All of that trailed back to, in my earthly frustration, touching the unseen world and a whole new opportunity open. What is behind the curtains for you? What is just ahead, around the corner, right there available for you? God has something astonishing, something so powerful, something unimaginable. I'm not playing with you. God's not playing with you. It's how it works, because humans were designed for communication with the man in the unseen world. When we don't, we're not operating at maximum efficiency. We're not tapping into our destiny. We're not headed where we're supposed to go. And all of that can and will change when we decide I am teachable. I am going to hear my pastor. I'm going to hear the Holy Spirit. I'm going to decide to become a person of prayer. I will pray. Say that loud with me. I'm going to learn how to touch the unseen world by learning how to pray. I'm coming out of confusion. I'm coming out of anxiety. I will experience favor, direction, provision, healing, and miracles. My life's going to change because I'm going to have conversations with God. I'm going to pray.